Hello everyone, Mr. Storkin here, and welcome to kind of a special video. We're going to kind of be doing a couple of these for the year of DC, because it is the year of DC, and I want to talk about something that was really fun and really amazing that I was able to do this year. So for those who don't know, I went to the Fan Expo event in my hometown. There's a couple of videos of it on the YouTube, as well as in our playlist for the year DC. I almost said the wrong thing there. But because of that, I was able to meet a couple of celebrities as well as get some signatures. And these bunches of videos are going to be mainly focused on the ones I was able to get signatures for and what meeting these celebrities necessarily meant and what the experience was meeting these celebrities at these conventions. So, yeah. So this is the third and final one for now of this year, which is George Newbern. George Newbern, for those who don't know, voiced Superman in Superman the not Superman the animated series. That was Tim Daly in Justice League and Justice League Unlimited. He also voiced him in Injustice and a lot of the movies as well. He is my personal favorite Superman actor of all time. So I was really excited to see him. I mainly went up because he was in this comedy, which is a favorite of my family. It's called Father of the Bride. He plays the fiance Brian McKenzie that Steve Martin's character is like all nervous about. I was excited when he was going to show up. I had no initial plans to go and get a signature. I got a signature right after I got John Rhys Davis. I'm like, hey, there's a short line, only $50. Cool. I'm going to quickly talk about the thing where he was at a panel with Yuri Lowenthal and Tara Flatt, who I did not go to because of there was a small thing of Christopher Lloyd was at the same time. Maybe would have delayed them by an hour, and then I would have gone to see George Newbern. But he was on the Superman panel. And oh my goodness, the stuff he could just say about Superman is really great. He's a voice actor that, while he was the only voice actor of the group, really understood Superman and had some really great stories. Like one of his favorite quotes is the one about how like the world is basically cardboard. And he also said that the Christmas episode is his favorite episode of when he was Superman. So I'm like, dang it, now I gotta put that in the advent calendar because, well, why not? George Newbern was really fun and really nice. He came across that way, and really his connection with the other Supermen were phenomenal as well. I really do think that George is a really nice person based on my experience of him there. He also shared a lot of stories about him and Kevin Conroy, which was great because about him and Kevin Conroy making a bunch of farting noises when they were recording, which is hysterical because a lot of recordings aren't normally done that way. But again, George is, again, in my opinion, one of the best Superman actors of all time. So it was great that he was able to be there and listen to just interact off the air ones. While I feel like Dean Cain, Tom Welling definitely have a romance going on. He was kind of by himself, and even then, he was like, my Lois isn't phenomenal because she was voiced by the actress from Tombstone, and she was really great. I really did feel his love and care for the Superman character in his panel. Now, this is the one I think I had the best story about meeting at a convention because nothing was going right for his little booth at the time. So what had happened was he arrived on time, which is fine, which is good and all, and there were people in front of me. What the problem was is that none of his markers were working. He was trying out, it's like not working. This is how I know someone like him has been doing the conventions for a while, in that he was able to go and find some pens and test them out. And like, okay, good, he knows what he's doing, and he was able to get the line going. I did not pre-buy my tickets for George Newbern. I went in with because I only had 20s. I only looked at my wallet. I only found 20s. The guy, his handler, who had a beard and a tie in his beard, kind of funny, was like, "Oh, I don't have any change. Do you have any tens?" And like, I don't think I do. And like, I can look. He's like, if you could, that'd be great. And then George next to him was like, whoa, wait. I didn't give you the extra money thing. He's like, what? And then George's like, oh, we should be able to have it. No, you don't need to check. George was really, really nice and very, very sweet. I felt like he understood the fans and were able to really. He's been doing the conventions for a while. It felt like that he knew what he was doing. But then he pulled out the change thing, and then there were spies in there. But by the time He found it. I got 10 out, and I was like, I found 10. There we go. And then all was good. And thank God they had a picture of Father of the Bride there. I was looking at his desk, and the guy's like, what photos do you want? It was right under his money counter. I'm like, can I get that one? And they said, sure. I got to meet Brian McKenzie. I almost said Brian McKenzie. It's George. I'm screwing up my words here. That's not good. But he was really fun and really nice. We talked about what we did and how he still talks to Kimberly Brooks. I think her last name is actually Paisley now. I could be very wrong in that. But he was very fun and really nice. And I had to ask him the ultimate question that anyone who's watched Father of the Bride has to ask him as soon as he met, and something I was thinking of doing on the way up. I asked him this simple question. Have you ever signed a blender? He said yes. I knew it. He signed one blender, and I should have gotten another blender for him to sign, but I don't think it's worth buying a blender for him to sign. But either way, he was a really nice person, and I think one of the nicest person I was able to meet there. He was very kind, and we were just very much just talking about life, and he was really fun. It was great to meet George Newbern, and I hope that more actors from the Justice League cast can show up and do signatures and so forth. Maybe like Susan Eisenberg, definitely Phil Lamar. But all in all, it was, I think, a really great experience, and thank you, George Newbern, for being a phenomenal person, and it was great meeting you. It was great meeting all of them as well. I should make that abundantly clear. And if I didn't, I apologize, but I really loved meeting George Newbern. So, yeah. Now, I do have a bunch more of these famous stories that I could tell about meeting a lot of celebrities at conventions. I could do more of them down the line. If you want me to mention more celebrities I have met at conventions, I'm planning on doing that for 27 when we're going to do another theme year. Can't reveal quite yet, but it will be something that I think it's going to be kind of fun to do and kind of talk about. So, yeah. If you could, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you think of these videos. And I kind of want to make more of them, too, because I just like talking about conventions. I love going to conventions whenever I can. And, yeah. Anywho.